All right. Just checking the sound. Hey, Jack Gunner, how's it going? Hey, Garth Nader, C. Allen. Just doing a sound check. Can everybody hear me okay? Let me know in the chat. Hey, Mystery Soft Sit Theater. Just checking out a bunch of stuff here. Once again, just let me know in the chat if everybody can hear me. Yeah, well, it's Fessington's day off, so I figured as long as I give him vacation days, he probably won't, replace me and take over the world. Just kidding. I want to include him in the streams a little later on. I just have to figure out how to do that. All right. Oh, good. Sounds fine. All right. I'm just waiting for a few more people to get in here. Just yeah. Thanks for asking. Pincolo, driving ape. I'm doing good. My voice is. I don't know. It seems different post beer plague. But otherwise, yeah, I'm 100% just fine. No adverse effects. It's been a couple of weeks now since I recovered, so it wasn't fun, but could have been worse. That's how I say. And hey, Mark Baggett, how's it going? Just waiting for a few more people to make it in. Hey, Dave Malik. Yeah, I know. I think Artie's doing a gaming stream. I know. Blue Bacon's streaming about chili, so I don't know. Me, I decided to stream just because there's a couple of videos I've been wanting to talk about, but just haven't found the time. And quite frankly, I think even after I go through all the trouble with it, YouTube is going to give me grief for it. So figured out, you know what? Let's just do it live, uncut. I think I saw someone else here. So, yeah, pretty much going to be covering a couple of incidents where finally karma's caught up to a couple of frauders. Oh, looks like I won't be doing this alone. Kick's in the house.
Hey, what's up, Tones?
Hey, Kick. Just giving everyone a minute to join up, and then we're going to be taking a look. I was just letting everybody know. Yeah, Damien Fax, that's a great way to do it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Yeah, a couple of frauders pretty much got their, I wouldn't say fully just desserts. I mean, hopefully that'll come in court, but basically they screwed up, they got arrested, and at least it tells us once in a while that something, some good things happen in this world. Poetic Justice, thank you for the $1.49 super sticker. Yep, Mr. Soft Theater says it right. Kick rocks.
I try.
Oh, there we go. And welcome, David Malik. Thank you for becoming a member. What are we at? 57? All right. Yeah, we got enough of an audience going on here. Let's begin. And wait a minute. There we go. So now I've got something else I need to do real quick before we get started, because I took the liberty of arranging timestamps so that way we're not looking. This is a long video. I mean, this is SGV's video. He streamed for the stream lasted 5 hours. How long he was a part of it? Well, that's I'm not going to spoil anything. Let's see here. Where did I hide that? Here it is. All right. Let me just get all set up. Yeah, this is what happens when I'm in flying by the seat of my pants. But as you can see, I pretty much got a whole timestamp guide of where everything happened. So let me just put this on my third monitor.
It's better to be semi-prepared than not prepared at all.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. SGV wasn't prepared for what happened in this one. So, I mean, we'll play the first few seconds of it just to give you an idea of what we're dealing with.
What's that? A little taser?
Go away. Go away, crybaby.
Crybaby.
Yeah, you're the one acting like a fool right now, man.
I'm acting like a fool, bro.
What are you circling me for? Like a hound dog? You a hound dog now or what?
Bro, what do you mean?
Go back to work.
No, I'm chilling. I'm right here. I'm working.
All right, good.
You go to work.
Continue.
This your work? Record stores?
Continue, man. Continue.
You record stores?
Yep, record stores.
What a job you got?
And, of course, he's with Pedo Libre Audits, who's definitely living up to his Napoleon complex. I mean, that guy's like got like a foot and a half on him. So the good stuff actually starts at let me see, it was at 3 hours and 17 minutes in, just to give you an idea of what went on. This was all last night, apparently. Right there's good. I don't know me. I got OCD. I got to be precise. So here, I'll lower the volume just a little bit. So these idiots, as you know, they do nighttime streams. They go out looking, listening to the police frequency. They go looking for cops just to cause trouble.
Shut up after this.
And quality clears up in a bit. Yeah, pretty much spoiler. He was doing that all day today. It was kind of pathetic. I'll touch on that in a little bit.
Right now at the pineapple.
Actually, pause for a second. Damien, yes, I saw that video. I rather than go through all the trouble to go through a whole thing on it, I'll just say this: I was amazed that no tasing. I don't even think I saw anyone's guns out. It's like that was the most restraint I've ever seen police show in a situation like that. Because honestly, there were plenty of times where bullets could have gone through that windshield to end it.
I did not have the opportunity to see it yet, but I do have it on my list. That list is just ever growing.
Yeah, I won't say too much more about it, Kick, but I'll just say this: it is one of those videos where you have to ask yourself, like at what point was lethal force going to be necessary? And it never was. Thank goodness. Everybody walked away with their lives, but God, that was like the luckiest person ever.
Oh man.
So it's just, I mean, also the stupidest. But I'll go ahead and resume this.
Is it there?
Okay, so they hear on the frequency. I guess there's a medical emergency. Yeah, as if that's new, something for them to go and audit.
I don't like my tone.
How do they insist that you're a name of them? How do they know
I didn't answer the question. If I asked you respectfully, I was like,
When they listen to the police radios and stuff, it reminds me of the old ambulance chaser,
Yeah.
Lawyers that you remember. And look, it looked like they were about to run that freaking red light.
Yeah, they're. I don't understand how. I mean, I get it, maybe because the frequencies are publicly accessible, but I just hope they can't. They're only able to listen, like they can't actively, communicate on there and screw things up or cause disruption.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even think it should be legal. I mean, they should know where all the police are.
I don't know. I would say, it's one of those 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I can kind of understand the necessity of transparency on what's going on and being able to see what calls are there. And of course, you can go to their websites and you can pull up their blotter. But being able to listen to the frequency gives away so many locations, especially if you're running away from the cops.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to give that info up freely, which is why a lot of departments have started scrambling their broadcasts.
Well, the way I see it, if they want to allow the public to hear it, then let them hear it on a delay or after the fact, like 24 hours after the fact, but not in real time.
Yeah.
Now, I should point out they pass by and they don't turn around until they hear that officers have been dispatched to the location. So it's like that's the kind of freaking parasites we're dealing with here. So, what are we at? We're at 319. So I think they're about to get the call and turn around.
This reminds me of that one auditor I covered, Political Trans Tribune. He ended up as part of the January 6th stuff.
Yeah.
Got federal charges for that. But he went out auditing with San Joaquin Valley, lack of transparency, and a few others. And they came across a police call where they were administering Narcan to someone on the street. And instead of saying, oh my God, this person could be dying, let's leave the people who are capable to handle it to do it, they stood around, just freaking recording like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
No care in the world for their fellow,
Yeah, Yeah, there is no empathy whatsoever in the frauditor community. I already saw a video that establishes that pretty well. Imposter 7, yeah, in South Carolina, they're considered burglary tools after midnight. So there are some rules in some states where you can't be listening to this stuff.
And hi to everybody saying hi to me in the chat. I'm not
Yeah.
joined up on YouTube, so I'm not part on the. I'm not in the chat right now, but I can see you saying hello. So hello to y'all.
And yeah, Ed209, I'd like to have Fezzington join us in the future. I just have to figure out how to do that. Let's just say that while he's able to nail his line readings in a single take, it's kind of hard to do it in real time without me having to actively do stuff. So I'll figure it out. It'll be tricky, but I'll get him on at some point. So yeah, they turned around and came back. And so let me skip ahead just a little bit to 325 because that's when the officers arrived. So they got out of their car, they suit up, they got their cameras and all their bullshit. It's a residential neighborhood full of people. I'm sure don't want their houses on, but
Yeah, it did look like they were speeding a little bit earlier in the video.
Yeah.
A couple of minutes ago, trying to get to wherever the cops are because they've got nothing else.
Personally, I think they've got a fetish for this stuff. I don't know, like they can't something like they get off on this, but
yeah, it's clothed voyeurism.
Yeah, and see, what's funny is I think these people already know who the hell they are. They immediately recognize what frauditors look like these days.
I love Girl with the Nails.
Oh yeah,
because she's gonna come give it to him.
Absolutely, and the funny thing is, I'll get into it once we get to that point, but. I just hope that when they review this, like that they look at this whole video because there were other encounters. I mean, there's a clear pattern of behavior here. Like SGV was clearly looking to bug people and cause all kinds of problems. So let's see. Auditing kind of started around here with their filming, which I got to figure out if filming into the ambulance, seeing the victim and all this stuff, getting care. I don't know if that violates HIPAA, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
Well, HIPAA is all about protecting patient privacy when it comes to like documentation, medical diagnoses. And so it's going to be more documentation based, not necessarily.
Oh. Nails lady.
Here we go.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Go. You gotta go.
No, you got to go.
No, you gotta go.
Here, bro.
Don't touch my shit.
You for real, bro. You're not finna record my friend, bro. You're not finna record my friend, bro.
Hey, get her off.
Nah, man, get him away from her.
Shut up.
Yeah, SGV's real sensitive. He claims to be a tough guy, but
I'm gathering content for a news story. What's wrong with you?
Oh, horseshit.
That's real professional.
She's not supposed to be professional.
Yeah.
She's a fucking civilian, you idiot.
Exactly. Yes, yeah, they get off on others' pain. Exactly. They live for this crap.
And if you could just pause it real quick because
sure.
I don't want to miss anything from Nail Girl. So somebody said, HIPAA, certain industries, you're right, and I see that, Steve M. You're right to a degree. HIPAA has a few different pieces to it. HIPAA is a requirement for companies. They cannot allow the personal identifying information or medical information of an individual to get out of their care. And so in order to protect that, they need to have their own series of security. They're not going to allow recording devices. And as part of that, if you look at a lot of hospitals or doctors' offices, they're going to have their own policy, which helps support HIPAA, where if you are a member of media, you can be held liable if you even accidentally record something.
Yeah.
So there are some pieces where they could be held liable. In this case, because they're not recording anything from a medical perspective and everybody's kind of blocking the view so you can't see any documentation or personal info, it's not going to be a HIPAA violation. This is more of a privacy complaint on an individual level.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they definitely don't give a shit about people's privacy. Yeah, real quick, let's just say, hey, Unclean Hands and Joshua Lee's here. So hello to both of you.
Yeah.
But I was going to say the one thing that I've been meaning to talk about this more, but these guys that keep saying, "Oh, we're journalists, oh, we're part of the media." It's like, well, whoop de fucking do. Being a member of the media does not make you exempt from any law, policy, or rules. It's not a privileged class. Like the media, members of the media can be subject to arrest and charges for anything anyone else can do.
Yeah, just
You know?
because you're a member of the media doesn't mean you get to go. You have any special pass against, certain laws. It's not like what Wolf Blitzer's just going to run out of CNN and start murdering people because he can, because he's media.
Exactly.
You know,
It's the stupidest thing.
it doesn't make sense, and they're not a protected class, just like they don't believe that police or EMTs and other public officials that these auditors look at and say, oh well, they're not a protected class, or they shouldn't be a protected class. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, the only protection I would say that that the police have is that their vehicles do have an exempt thing on them, so that like in some situations they are not bound by some of the traffic laws, because in order to do their job, there are things they have to do. It's like, obviously an officer responding to a call as quickly as they can exceed the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
They could use their lights to clear an intersection and go through even while the light's still red. There are things they can do that their job allows. I mean, with the other idiot I'm going to be talking about on the other half of this stream, he's one of those jackasses who say the whole, well, if I did what you did, I'd be in trouble. It's like, well, yeah, because you're not sworn, trained, and appointed by the state to do those things.
They want to play the game of what if, but they don't want to play the game of, well, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's just so stupid. I mean, when they say, oh, just because you have that badge, you have authority, it's like I almost want to tell them, yes. I'm sorry, did you not expect that answer? It's like, yeah, they have authority. It's given to them. All right. Just because you don't approve doesn't matter. They have it.
Anyway.
Yeah. Let's watch.
Let's get back to Nail Lady. She's great.
Yeah. Now, I should just say, for anyone who has not seen this video, there are some words that she says, choice words that, I don't condone any form of racism. But let's be honest, she's yelling at a guy who does a fake Indian or a Middle Eastern accent on a regular basis. And as far as I'm concerned, he's a racist fat piece of shit. So I have no sympathy for him in what he gets subjected to in this.
I also want to point out that she does make a homophobic slur statement as well towards him. Again, nothing that we condone as far as behavior, but because it's SGV, he deserves anything he gets because he's a piece of shit.
Are you sure it's homophobic? Because I thought she used the acronym, for First Amendment Guardian.
Well, she did not use the First Amendment Guardian only.
Oh,
unfortunately,
okay.
she added her own letters at the end.
Yeah, which, by the way, I credit to Kick for coming up with this, but I
don't want credit.
Okay, all right, then fine. Credit's all mine. I propose that we call all frauditors. We change the word. We or not even call them auditors. We call them First Amendment guardians. All right, so that's a term. I think they'll accept that term just fine. They're FAGs, and you're well within your rights to just address them by the acronym.
However, we want to be very clear that this is a complete joke, and we do not stand for that type of acronym.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Hey, it's good to think about it, but hey, Team America got away with it, so.
Yeah, but those guys are rich.
Yeah, that's true. What am I talking about? I'm freaking poor as fuck. Anyways, let's get back to this. I think when does conflict start? That begins, let's see, about a minute. I think, let me skip ahead just a little bit. I think an officer is going to come and talk to him, which, by the way, what he says to them pretty much, debunks any crap that he says later. Here we go. Let me turn it. Okay, now if no one could hear that, I listened to it a bunch of times. So basically, he said in short, I know you guys are here recording. I don't care if you are, but they have a problem with it. So he's basically just telling them, don't stir up any trouble. Just don't engage, just stay back, don't pretty much don't be a pain. That's it. Like he's nice enough to tell him, look, you have a right to film, but just don't stir shit. So it's established here that the officers don't have a problem with them filming in of itself. Because remember, only frauditors think that filming in of itself is a crime. When in fact, nobody's ever been arrested for the crime of filming. It's always just been disorderly conduct, trespassing.
Well, there was that one guy, but they realized that they arrested him under the wrong charge.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, wow, raspberries. That sucks. Raspberries are good. And Dave Malik, I'm glad you approve. But I do apologize. Yeah, I was taking a bit too seriously on the idea of calling him that, but yeah, I don't know. Me, I hate frauditors, so I run my mouth sometimes. That's why I have editing abilities when I make my videos, because there's a lot of stuff that gets left on the cutting room floor.
Artie, love me, ooh woo.
Oh, yeah. But your mom get arrested. Hey, Artie. All right, so what was the next part? Okay, so SGV is going to basically say something that, I don't know, I think their lack of self-awareness is profound. They say things unaware. This is going to be on the film later, Let me go full screen. There we go. So far, they're not bugging anybody. It's a timestamp. Okay, here we go.
Go. Good, everybody. Thanks for joining me over here on Defend Our Freedom.
You're really defending the freedoms, aren't you?
Speak of LA with SGV News and Pedro Libre Audit. This is one of the interactions that we're having today. Girl Crazy already came out and tried to put hands on my
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand here and not do the racist Arabic voice.
Exactly. Now, I should point out, he said, oh, yeah, this is one of the interactions we've had. And then he starts immediately describing, oh, a lady came out here. I mean, in a loose interpretation, one could probably say, well, that you can't really say for sure that was their objective. But let's be honest. He's talking like, well, this is the next time we've had an opportunity to stir some shit up. And, hey, look, we got a little something out of it. So they're looking for interactions. That is their objective.
This is the overt version of what happened with MCC and the other two.
Oh, freaking media!
One of them, which will remain nameless, where they were sitting in the car, and kept recording. It's the same thing, except they're just gonna do it overtly. They have absolutely no. They're uncouth.
Yeah,
they're completely uncouth. I think it's the best thing I could say.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Grim Reaper, how you doing? Yeah, I'll say this: these idiots. I mean, first of all, look at the situation that they've come for. It's like, oh, they say later they only came to film this because the cops were here. Okay, the cops are providing basically a secure perimeter because there's a medical emergency. That's about it. They're not here because there's someone getting arrested. Well, not yet, anyways. They're not here because any kind of crime is being committed. They're here just to support, the EMTs while they do their job. What the hell would they be looking for here? I mean, I know they're trying to catch evidence of corruption or brutality or whatever, like unnecessary force, all that bullshit. You're not going to find it in this kind of situation.
No. And what, are the tyrant EMTs going to save someone's life? Good Lord, please stop them.
Oh, I know. Perish the thought. The Rapper for $5 in SGV's live stream. I know you meant, I'm pretty sure you meant live stream because I see no love for this guy. He said on accident that he pepper sprayed in retaliation and quickly said after in self-defense. Yeah. I mean, we're going to see it happen. It's the stupidest thing in the world. And, honestly, I feel like there's going to come a point where, where this is going to happen to some frauditors. Like they're going to push their luck way too far. So what are we at now? So the conflict begins in 2 minutes, so I'm going to skip ahead.
Fuck you, Manchester.
Oh.
Why you don't go make yourself busy? This is life.
How you get arrested for what was it called? For being huh? No, at the street takeovers. The spectator, you get a spectator ticket over there. We're not down. We're never down.
Spoiler alert, I think they probably would have been happier if they'd gone and done that instead.
Dang.
Damien, that is genius. I got to stop it for this one. How about this acronym? Failed, uneducated, careless kids with idiotic tastes. Fuckwit.
I like it. I'll buy that for $1.
I love it. Yeah, absolutely. I would. That's a perfect one.
Thank you, Damien.
Yeah.
Failed, uneducated camera kiddies with idiotic taste.
There we go. Yeah, it's like, I mean, what kind of a sick freak do you have to be to want to see what's going on in the ambulance?
And if you want to know what's happening in an ambulance, there are tons of, there are tons of YouTube channels you can go on.
You ain't no immigrant or nothing. It's no place else that you can go.
Move your mouse off of the screen.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
Racist.
Yeah, sorry, SGV. You don't get to decide what's racist with your Shandui crap.
Racist.
That's
That's horrible.
Okay, let me point out one thing that's kind of important. It may suck that you don't like what she's saying, but there's a little something called the First Amendment that says she can.
Mm-hmm.
So as a First Amendment auditor, of all people, he should know that everything she's saying is perfectly fine. But because the insults are not coming out of his mouth, it's terrible. It's bad. It's wrong. It's it's despicable. It's like, please, guy's a jackass. I swear. Oh, Annette Richards, please someone tell me what uwu means. It's always in Artie's chat.
It's an anime thing.
Yeah, your excellent content helps me ease the loss of us. Oh, thank you, Annette. And thank you for the $10. That's kind of you to say. I'm a humble guy. I'm not out to replace SC. I only hope I can honor him in just the smallest way possible, if I can at all.
Yep.
But he was the best of us.
He was. He definitely guided a lot of us on a good path. So glad that we were able to be a part of while he was here.
Yeah.
Damien, yes, that's on the plan. Tones will be joining us for Buddy Cops at some point.
Yep. Yeah, we definitely got to do that.
Yeah, I'm getting my schedule worked out.
And me, I don't know, my schedule's insane. I mean, like I said, I don't do this full time for a living. I've got my full time job, and even when I'm not at work, I get pulled away for a lot of stuff. That's why I never schedule my streams. Like I want to, but I'm always afraid if something comes up, I have to cancel it. I just feel like that looked bad on my part.
Yep.
So I like the element of surprise.
So, and Druku 1977, you make a really good point. Free speech is protected. And from what we can tell, there are no statutes or codes where they're at that would call what she's doing fighting words, if you will. And so for her to be able to use a similar form of speech that he's able to get away with there, I mean, her speech is protected, even though she says some things that we can't agree with, or some things that we just don't agree with.
Yeah, the very right that allows these guys to do what they do, no matter how much it pisses us off, is the very same right that protects her to say that. And hey, the fact that it's pissing him off, you know what? I'm willing to let that slide. Judy Lapointe for $10. Love your channel. Thank you, Judy, very, very much. And you guys are all awesome. And I did see someone else. Yeah, the rabbit. Tones over thinks that no one thinks you're trying to replace him. We all know you're trying to show stupid and honor the view of the big cat, and that's what I'm here for. So, I mean, he was he inspired me. Van Balian, Degeneration Nation, and Kick, Artie, everybody. So, it was great to go from being a fan of this community to being so welcomed in it, and to this day, it still gets me. I mean, I'm tapping my heart here. It gets me there, because it's just so welcoming.
Yep.
Unlike this community, as we're going to see shortly, no honor amongst thieves.
Yep.
We're in America, right?
Mouse.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Y'all let these people to speak, bro. Dumbass bitches. I don't give a fuck about you recording me. You need to go on about your motherfucking day. Take advantage of motherfuckers. Just get your weird ass on. I wish you would. Mason, I'm gonna beat your ass.
I wish I could tell what the cop said, but
you can go. I don't give a fuck.
We don't really mind, that.
I'm totally calm, man.
You can go. I don't give a fuck. It's other shit that you can record with your ass.
All right, man.
Weird ass mess.
Okay, I should point out that I think from what the officer is telling him, it's like, look, we don't mind, but he's saying like, maybe you should leave just to not, to stir up this stuff. Like he's pretty much trying to explain, look, this isn't us telling you, but the situation is getting kind of heated. You might want to back off. And I mean, that's how I would see it. Like that's probably the best way for that thing to say.
Yeah, the cops out there are already, really familiar with these two fools. But what the cop, I guess, missed is the young lady pointing out, oh, I don't care if you're going to mace me. That means he's got it in his hand.
Oh, yeah.
There's a threatening presence. And,
absolutely.
And he's probably got it down by his side. Now, of course, because SGV is a more racist Glenn Serio, in my opinion, the cop probably couldn't see it because his gut was in the way. And I'm not saying that to make a fat joke or anything. I mean, it's legitimate. His side profile is fairly wide.
Yeah.
And so it leaves a lot of area for him to hide something, because you saw the cop approach him on the left. And as you see later on, the direction of the pepper spray, it fits.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm sure that the officer didn't see it. And I don't know, maybe that's why he walked up to him, because maybe he figured it's like, look, like there's, let's not get things heated. Probably because maybe he knew he was armed, but you're right. Maybe he didn't know. But I do find interesting the guy that, she said, I don't care if you film like me, but don't film the patient or something like that. Like, it's like, so in a sense, at this point, nobody has said anything about, like no one has said, I don't want to be filmed. Everyone's just saying, don't film the person in the ambulance. So it's like, so he can't really make an argument of like, oh, they're out to take our rights. They're trying to stop us from filming. It's like, nobody's tried to stop you. I mean, when she put her hand up, she was just trying to block the view. So it's I don't know. Like the arguments these guys make, the mental gymnastics can win a gold medal. Yeah, well, Flaky Jake, more racist than Glenn. That's a pretty darn high bar to jump over. Honestly, it's not. I mean, he is very much so a lot worse than Glenn. I mean, sure, Glenn's famous for what he said to that African-American cop, but he, like this guy, like he, cultural misappropriation with the stupid accents, the kind of people they harass. I mean, Casey Camerboy's worse. I mean, he loves to target Asians for some reason. I don't know why. Johnny 718 Bravo for $2. SGV is a cow, a coward, and a loser.
Hold on, don't read it. I'm gonna be your Fezzington. I've got my fez on.
Yes.
So I will be your Fezzington.
Okay.
Johnny 718 Bravo. SGV is a coward and a loser.
Thank you. Yeah, I just noticed the Fez too. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we got Kick filling in for Fezzington tonight. But yeah, I'm going to get on my voicemail like, sir, like, are you already trying to replace me?
This is a family-friendly show, sir.
I gotta tell you, I on a quick note on Fezzington, that was entirely on a lark, and I did not realize he would be so popular. It's like I that was a happy accident. I only brought him into the show because when I was recovering from the beer plague, my voice was shot longer than I had symptoms. Even though I was back feeling great, I couldn't make videos because I couldn't talk. I mean, I sounded horrible. And I'm thinking, I need something for in case that happens. Someone I could just type or just feed all of the lines to that could just read it perfectly. And now, he may be the new star of the show.
You beat me to the punch. I was gonna have like an iron pineapple or something, but I just never had the time.
Well,
I love Fezzington, so good job with that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad everyone loves him. I mean, I definitely want to have his little separate show, the Fail Corner. I want to expand it. Like I want to do like the dash cam con artists, like ones like where like the idiots try to make it look like they got hit by the car.
Yeah.
Like I want to do stuff like that. I want to find more Karen videos. Like Fail Army has an entire archive of idiots just screwing up royally, and just have him comment on those just for quick little videos. That'd be fun.
I hate to do this, but both of us are like OCD and ADHD, so I'm going to give you the Artie treatment and just play the effing video.
Oh yes, absolutely. Sorry,
Coach Krug.
Let's do it.
You can try to de-escalate.
What happened?
Crap.
I'm trying to de-escalate.
I'm trying to de-escalate.
I'm
Weird
good.
ass Mexicans. That's why your mama probably an immigrant.
Ooh.
Weird ass.
Yeah.
All right, so Skeptic said it correctly the other night. Let's raise our glasses and drink to.
That's me.
Oh,
I'm the
boy.
yeah, sorry.
Fezzington.
Okay, go for it. Sorry.
Grim Reaper for $10. Skeptic said it correctly the other night. Let's raise our glasses and drink to the cat. Cheers, mate. Auditing is a sickness. Love Fezzington, and he is an awesome addition. Thank you. I am.
Thank you, Grim Reaper. That's like, oh God, what have I created? All right, so let's see when. Let me check over here. Sorry, mouse has got to invoke its right to travel. Oh,
Make it rain. Make it rain, I'll make it snow.
all right. So he's made a threat to use it. And there's the spray. Now, I promise this pause won't be too long, but I'm just going to say it. If he has to discharge, I know it's just pepper spray, but technically it's a weapon. If he has to discharge a weapon because a woman half his size, in terms of height and mass, threw a handful of leaves with little dirt in his face, I'm sorry, but SGV, if you ever watch this, you're a pussy.
Facts.
Just absolutely. I mean, a real man could take that. It's like, if a woman threw a handful of dirt and leaves in my face, sure, I'd be upset about it, but I wouldn't friggin' attack the woman or do anything about it. It's like, and besides, there's police officers right there, as the officer will say. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you have a problem with it, run to the cops.
And to be very clear, okay, if you're a civilian in a position where someone is attacking you, you're supposed to match force for force. Yeah. The police are the ones who are supposed to go a step above the level of force that's being enacted. So he made an executive decision to play policeman right there. Yeah, that's the way I view it, at least.
No, you're right on the money, because I was about to say frauditors and idiots like this, like, how they are quick to do the whole, I want to do a citizen's arrest or private person's arrest or that bullshit. The fact of the matter is, it's like none of that stuff is for you to just use all willy-nilly when you want. The fact is, it has to be genuine. Like the officers, it's the police job to come and take over and handle the situation. Like, you don't, like, that's not up to you. All right. You don't get to do that. You don't get to decide if there's going to be charges. if they haven't actually committed a crime. I mean, God knows Amagansett Press has wanted people charged for touching his freaking camera, and like it's just like they are the ones who decide if a crime was actually committed. It's not up to you. So if you use force thinking, oh, I'm well within my rights to use force, you may not be, and you could get in trouble.
No. They dirt him in his face.
Yeah. Oh, he says that too. Threw dirt in my face.
Mm-hmm. Let's...
Oh, good. He got some in his mouth. It just became 80% cleaner. Now, bear in mind, he's probably already recovered from the leaves and the dirt.
Yeah. Barry P. makes a good point, though. Duty to flee. If he felt that he was threatened, he should not have. He didn't need to stay there and spray her. Plain and simple. He didn't even have to fight back. He could have just walked off, and the cop gave him that option just moments ago.
Yeah.
Dave Malik for $5. OMG, not leaves. Anything but leaves.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, leaves.
Yep.
It's like, I mean, God, I mean, it's just like, what, do you get attacked by poison ivy?
Duty.
Yeah. Okay, this I got to point out. The only thing stopping this guy, who is clearly ready to throw down, are those police officers and the EMTs.
Yeah, keep it rolling.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop it. But yeah, he was ready to beat the crap out of him. One of these days, there won't be police there to stop it. That'll be a good day.
She got dirt and she threw it at me. She threw it in my face.
What do you guys
In
do?
my face!
It's a medical emergency.
Doesn't
And
matter,
you guys
man. She don't have no right to throw dirt in my face.
okay. Well, it looks like these, man.
Oh yeah, leaves and dirt. You don't see it all over me or what?
I do see it, but leaves and your pepper spraying. You realize how?
So what? I can't defend myself. Somebody can just come and throw leaves on you, and you're gonna be okay.
No, hey, dude, chill. All right.
Daddy, chill.
You're gonna be okay with somebody coming and throwing leaves on you?
No,
I don't
of course.
think so. You'll probably arrest them, right?
Of course not. But you know that if she wants you arrested, that we could arrest her.
I could arrest her too.
For what?
For leaves?
Dude, she threw
Okay,
dirt in my face.
We're talking about pepper spray.
She threw dirt in my
Why
face.
didn't you just call us?
What do you mean? I had already told your officer to get her off me. You guys just let her be, man.
She was first.
You didn't say shit.
With you telling
Yeah.
you to leave.
And
You
then
guys-
she came and threw
you guys-
leaves at me twice,
hold on.
man.
And you weren't being respectful about that.
What do you
right?
mean I wasn't being respectful?
When she asked you to leave, did you leave?
Why should I have to respect what she says, man? Does she own the street?
She doesn't own the street, but it's a respect thing for her friend that's having a medical emergency.
And that's fine, man. I have the right to blur out whatever I have to blur out, and
I
that's it,
understand
man.
that, but she was asking nicely.
Okay, and I refused nicely,
Okay.
man.
And then
You got what you
you're saying that
deserved.
You tried to tell us about her coming up to you about that. Then she threw the leaves afterwards, and then you pepper sprayed her.
Is that your story?
It's not my story. That's what transpired here, based on your statement.
That's what you're putting together, man.
It's what we all just
I'm
saw.
trying for you to understand the severity of one thing versus
So
the
once
next.
she throw leaves on me, I just have to cry police. I can't defend
Exactly.
myself.
You call, especially we're here dealing with something. Okay, if the police is here, then you say, hey man.
Well,
she
like
threw
I said,
leaves.
I had already told your officer to
You
get her
told
off
her-
me.
She
Nobody
wasn't
did anything.
She wasn't throwing leaves at that time.
Nobody did anything, man.
Because there was nothing to do at that point. Okay. Hey. Relax. Hey, partner. Let's keep them back. Okay.
That's bullshit, man.
Okay, but
Why can't you
at
defend
that-
my right to film?
Because at that point there was nothing that she was doing except
Okay,
for
at
just
this
telling you-
point, you know I'm here documenting the scene here. Why can't you
You're
respect
here-
and defend my
no,
right
listen.
to film, man?
We all know why you're here. You guys are here to document us, thinking that something's gonna
What do
happen.
you mean thinking?
But
What do
this
you mean?
is a medical emergency.
It
her
doesn't matter. You were called to a medical
Okay.
emergency. We're here to document
All
it.
right.
Yeah, he was called for a medical emergency here. You chose to visit. You chose to pepper spray her because you are a pussy.
Exactly, and he just turned this medical emergency now into the scene of an assault.
Fucking no good piece of shit. I also
Uh,
need to point out that the dude in the back, you see them dreads with the light color?
yeah.
Man, he looked like a dollar store T-Pain when I saw his face just a moment ago.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, here we are.
Grim Reaper for $5. Force, not force. You know who knows the exact law that applies here? Fezzington. That is correct.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Grim Reaper, for the $5, and we got another one here from.
Druku, 1977, $5. The spraying pepper spray isn't for defense. It is for money. Money, 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 money. Their childish followers love that crap. The subs are equally at fault. I have to agree with that statement.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many of them throwing money at the guy during his e-begging stream. It makes me wonder at times, like, are we losing the battle for the soul of humanity sometimes? Because, like, how could there be so many people who looked at this and thought, oh yeah, that's perfectly fine?
Well, it's just like a few of the others that we've seen. What was the guy that there was one that's running around with a freaking taser? I mean, why do they need a taser?
I don't know. They're looking to use it on somebody. That's why. I mean, why do you think?
It's to instigate what's happening around them and create a bigger problem because now they have a weapon. That's what it is. They know what they're doing is stupid, and that somebody else with a weapon could show up.
Yeah. Do you know how many times SGV's been detained because he carries his taser in a holster that looks like it's for a gun? It's not a yellow taser. It's an all black one. So all they see is a black pistol grip in a holster. What conclusion do you think anyone's going to draw?
Grandma Sunshine Dragon, member for 6 months. Thumbs up, finally tripped into alive. Smiley face hug, heart, peace sign, thumbs up, high tones.
Thank you, Grandma Sunshine Dragon. I did find this one. Well, I don't know if you want to read this one, but
No.
Okay.
California is not a stand your ground state. You're absolutely right. You could look at that in Florida, Texas. There are a few other states that are stand your ground where you could fight back. But I'll tell you this: if somebody came and threw dirt and leaves on me, I couldn't hit them with a baseball bat.
Yeah,
I couldn't pull out a pocket knife. I couldn't pull out a handgun or a rifle. It's not legal for me as a civilian. I couldn't even throw a rock at them.
yeah, exactly. You have to think about this for a second too. If SGV pepper sprays someone and someone just pulls a gun on him and shoots him, the person who does that is going to be in more trouble than he was because that's unnecessary escalation. I mean, it's like like really, like in response to getting pepper sprayed, you just pull out a Glock and it's like no, like that's disproportionate. So that's what he's in trouble for. Like any outrage for what she did is gone in an instant. And I don't know. That's why I say, like, what is it when Amagats had pressed pepper sprayed that 60-year-old woman? Yes, she tried to hit him with a car, and I don't condone that. I mean, I don't condone it in meaning that if she was going to risk going to jail, she might as well just hit him anyways. But that's just me personally. But her trying to hit him with his car is completely nullified by the fact that he didn't walk away, he didn't go look for police, he didn't do anything. He stuck around, kept mouthing off at her, and when she got out and approached him, he pulled out his pepper spray and sprayed an unarmed 60-year-old woman that was shorter than him, and he's a short piece of shit, in the face. So it's like, I'm sorry, what she did, it may have been wrong, but it is far outweighed by what you just did.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why she didn't go to jail for it. It's like, yeah, you just made your case against her weaker.
Yep.
Anyway, it's time to play the damn video.
Oh, look, we've got a fan in the chat.
Oh, where?
BXBYB. Oh, you're so edgy. Just wait until the police do it to you.
Oh.
You got any new lines for us?
Oh, hang on. Who we got? I'm trying to find him.
Oh no, and everyone in this chat too. Ha ha ha! I hope you lames get violated by the police at least once. Yeah, let him get into my butthole. That government butt stuff. You know, you want to know why I don't get violated by the police? Because I don't break the fucking law. How about
Exactly.
that? How about that? Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
Deborah
I've never.
Starr
Oh
for
yeah.
$4.99. Their followers like them because they're incels just like them.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, Drew, 97. You're right. Don't act like an idiot, and the cops won't do it to you. It's like, yeah, it's so. I mean, I've watched a few videos of guys when they're getting arrested, like an officer literally picking a guy up and suplexing him onto
Mhm.
onto the pavement, and like everyone's like, "Oh, that was so terrible." It's like, well, if he wasn't resisting arrest, it wouldn't have happened. So the way I see it, if you make if you make it harder for the cops to take you down, the harder you're going to go down.
Oh no, you don't want to use ad homs, BXBYB. That's what happens, you see?
Oh, I hear a kicklet.
Yes, she came and stole my nachos. But no, you can't come in here and use ad homs. You gotta be, logical and intelligent, which is asking a lot. I apologize. If you need us to break out the crayons and the construction paper, we'll be more than happy to do so to explain to you why everything that you do and believe is wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And BXBYB, yeah. Look, my rules are everyone's entitled to their opinion. So if you want to talk trash, fine. But if you start talking trash about anybody else, that ain't cool. So
Yeah.
like I said, you can direct it at us. We could take it all day.
All right.
So what was my next timestamp? What are we at? Okay, so we're gonna go forward a little bit.
Any length of SGV video is too long.
Yeah, well, it's a 5-hour stream. Ugh. Now, with these guys, I will say this: these guys were mouthing off at him, saying "you're a bitch for spraying a woman."
There he is, the white T-shirt right
Oh
there.
yeah.
There's Dollar Store T-Pain.
Holy crap! You're right. It does look like T-Pain.
Yeah. Thanks, Desert. Appreciate it.
Check the chill. All right, here it comes.
There's everything going on. We're going to detain you pending this. When we have a supervisor coming, just put your hands behind your back. If you want to give your camera to your buddy, all right? Let it wait until our supervisor gets here, and then we'll figure it out.
And right there.
Oh yeah, that's the money shot.
Okay. I mean, here's the profile. His left arm is being put behind his back right now. His right arm is where all the spray came from. And if you're a cop approaching on the left side, are you going to be able to see what's in his right hand?
Probably not. Can I just say, looking at that face, it was at this moment he knew he fucked up. I mean, you could just see it. You could just see his soul die there because I was like, "Where's the mouthing off? Where's the I got a broken shoulder?" Or no, that was actually the other guy that says it. He showed up later in this stream, but he's annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it's just that face says it all. It's like, yeah, you screwed up, pal.
Yep.
Like you've got nothing. And of course, I love how Pedo Libre deals with this. It's hysterical.
Hey, Kfar.
Oh, where's Kfar at? Yeah, well, actually, he never used this accent. That's what I was surprised.
But we did get a good. She threw dirt in my face.
Oh yeah.
We've got to clip that.
Absolutely. I got to go back and get that part.
Double cuffs.
You were a witness
Oh wait.
to both parties. Let me get your information.
It's on camera, man.
That's fine.
You guys can check it out on camera.
We'll request that later, but I still need your information because you were a witness. All
I
right,
wasn't
go
a
ahead and get
witness.
his info. Huh?
I wasn't a witness.
There you were. You were standing right here. Go ahead and get his information.
What's your last name, sir?
Yo.
You want to help your friend out?
It's all on camera if you guys need
Okay,
that.
but
We
that's
do, but we still need your information in order to get that.
You don't need my information. There's a fire guy that
Yeah,
was
they
watching
do,
the whole
you
thing.
idiot.
That's fine. We'll get their information too.
Get theirs. They're
Okay.
the witnesses.
All right. Do me a favor and step on the sidewalk. I'm going to ask you kindly. If not, we're going to make you. So you have to step back now. Because you guys are turn this into this.
What do you mean, you guys? She threw dirt at
Put
this
up
dude.
crime scene tape and put him behind it.
Oh, they brought the tape.
You don't want to help your buddy out? That's on you.
It's all on film, man. What do you want me to tell
Step
you?
back.
Okay, so I got to stop and say that. Yeah, Pedo Libre pushed out like a real bitch here because it's like, yeah, you're saying, oh, I have it on film, but it's like, yeah, but you're still presenting them that evidence. They need your information. All right, like they require a statement from you to provide that footage. Am I wrong?
I mean, that could be considered evidentiary. Because it is on camera, they did hand the camera over, so it's kind of difficult. What we're looking at here with SGV and pedophile audits is they want the cops to go to their YouTube channels where they're going to have the edited version where they can push their narrative.
Exactly.
They don't want to give the exact documentation.
Yeah, like, and my guess, and I said this earlier to you, that my guess is the reason he doesn't want to give his information, for all we know, Pedo Libre's got a warrant or something out, and he just doesn't want them to run his name.
That could very well be.
You know, because I'm thinking, wow, really, you don't want to come to the aid of your friend, you don't want to show the footage of her throwing the dirt in his face, or you don't want to give a statement, because remember, he says, oh, well, the fire department guy saw it. It's like, yeah, you don't think the fire department guy is going to give a statement that's not in his favor? Like, I mean, he didn't see her do anything to him. He could attest that, yeah, she was definitely sprayed with mace, but you're the one who could explain why.
Well, pepper spray, you got to remember, I don't think that mace is legal, at least in most states.
Yeah, I always thought they were the same thing, but you're right. Yeah, he used pepper spray on her, and that's the only thing that the EMT is going to be able to testify to.
Right.
But here's the one guy who was right there, who saw the whole thing, who has the video, and he doesn't want to help?
No.
Exactly.
Of course not.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, no honor amongst thieves.
No. But you know what? Chili would be really proud right now because they use 2 sets of cuffs, and so that way his arms aren't uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. But he'll still find a way to call it torture.
Yeah, those poor sets of torture cuffs.
Yeah, you're right. Frauders don't have friends. I mean, Casey Camera Boy, Silence Boy let Casey Camera Boy get his ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
I think at some point they're going to make him leave or go back further.
I don't think that he's in anymore. I believe that he was online e-begging recently, and he's got to go fund me, and got people sending him money and shit right now because, oh, he did nothing wrong. How much you want to bet that this bastard who treats everybody like crap is gonna hire an attorney on the dime of somebody else?
Yeah.
Well, several somebody else.
I don't need ID, man. Okay, that's fine.
Can I just say, Randall James, I didn't even know his name, but thanks very much for sharing it. Guess that's public information.
And he's going to hire an attorney with that money so that way he can plead to an aggravated misdemeanor.
Yeah.
These people who hate cops and who want all of this transparency are going to hire an attorney, and they're probably not even going to fight it. He doesn't want the fucking felony. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah.
He will puss out on that. He won't fight it because he knows he'll lose.
Well, now I got to ask this question. I'm trying to remember now what it was. Damn it. I was going to say he got out, so he made bail. Now, he claims that the amount of money that it cost to get out of jail was non-refundable. Like, are there cases where your bail is not refundable? Because I always thought you get that money back after the trial is over and everything.
Let me look that up just to be sure, because there are, it all depends on the type of bail that they set. It also depends on the state. But I have a feeling that they may have done a 10% cash bond. So that way he would have been able to get out. And usually when that's over, yeah, you can get the money back. minus cost, like KFAR says.
Yeah.
So that's the normal option.
Yeah, because I was thinking to myself, like he's saying, "Oh, the bail was non-refundable," and my first thought was, well, if he used a bail bondsman, like then they would never help you because it's like, oh, they're going to put out money but never get it back. No, they give you money, you pay to bail out, and then you just owe them back that money with interest when you get that money back after the trial. So you only end up owing them a little bit, and that's how they make a profit. At least that's how I could be wrong, but I believe that's how it works. So if he's saying, oh, it's non-refundable, he's scamming his followers.
Yep.
Basically, he
well
makes them
Barry
think.
P breaks it down real easy. If you go through a bail bond company, you don't get it back.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, well, in that case, yeah, if he doesn't like the idea that the money's non-refundable, then maybe he shouldn't pepper spray ladies on the street.
Well, that's what I mean. You kind of saw that when I think it was Pulliam and Extra Good Citizen went to the jail, and he wanted to turn himself in and showed up in handcuffs, and when they wouldn't take him in, he asked for the refund because he paid his bail in cash.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I got to watch that one. I think it was the one, I think somebody covered it. They said Auditor tries to turn himself in, they wouldn't take him. Yeah, you're dealing with big brain on that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Staub said, yeah, he paid $2,000. He has a few days to get $7,000. Well, people were throwing money at him like crazy, so for all we know, he got it. So it just sucks. Oh, and before we resume,
Bill Callahan for $10. Tones. The recent stupid 8-foot law. Your thoughts?
actually, I don't have a problem with it. I would have rounded it off to 10 feet, but then again, that's me, being a little OCD there. But I will say this: it exists because of idiots like this. Like, you should have enough sense to stay back, not interfere with police, not distract them. Because I was going to talk about this in a live stream, but I never got around to it. There's a video out there of a guy doing a traffic stop. A car pulls up and stops, but then it rolls a little bit and stops again. Guy gets out with an axe and charges at the officer. And he has to pull his gun out and shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay. Yeah, and yet these idiots have the gall to say, oh, what the hell am I doing? What's, by distracting you? How terrible is that? If that guy was distracted at all, that guy would have buried that axe into him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a fact.
I disagree with the 8 feet, though. And I don't think that they should put a distance limit on the law. I think that it should be based on, I mean, if they have to do a distance limit and they feel that that's a necessity, 21 feet. 21 feet is the amount of space necessary for an officer to be able to defend themselves from a melee attacker, and be able to pull their weapon. Because somebody can cross that distance in seconds. But I don't like the idea of putting a distance on the law. I think that they should leave it to officer discretion. If the officer says,
I agree. Actually, that I would rather them set the distance, and what they say goes.
Because the officer's they're gonna know what's going on, at least partially, at the scene. Unlike frauditors, they show up and they don't know shit. So the officer's gonna know, hey, I got a guy here who's got a weapon on him. He may not use it, but if he does, I don't want this other guy to get shot.
Yeah.
So, if the officer, I would rather the officer say, look, this could be a dangerous scene. I want you 30, 40 feet away. At least you've got some distance so you don't get your ass shot being an idiot.
Yeah, but frauders say, well, it's not up to you to protect me. It's like, yeah, well, I almost want to say, all right, fine, that's on the record. So if anything happens, you can't sue us.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, Internet God's right. Like, it's in Arizona law. Like, I assume he means frauditor, but I like that word too to apply to them, because God knows a lot of them are. In the country, will be screaming, I could do anything I want from 8 feet away. It's like they're going to definitely push that limit.
Hey, you the people, if you don't like commentary on a video explaining things that auditors are too stupid to explain on their own, you're more than welcome to go and watch something else. That's kind of what we do. It's called commentary, and the fact that they don't explain any of this shit because they don't know it properly, then, whatever. Take it or leave. I'm not going to speak for Tones, but if this was my channel, I'd tell you to fuck off.
Well, I mean, the way I see it, I say, you know what, you're entitled to an opinion. I'll say that, but I'll just tell you right now, commentary is what I do and what we do. If you want to see more of the video, you could always go and watch the original. The title's on there, Live in the Streets of LA. You could scroll through the whole 5 hours if you want. You can always watch it on the replay, no problem. But yeah, the main purpose of this is to watch
Properly
the video.
educate.
Yeah. And honestly, it's just we watch the video and we formulate our discussion based on what we've observed. That's what we're here for.
Yep. Let's see.
Yep.
Deborah Starr, $4.99. And it should be from the perimeter of the scene, not the officers themselves.
Absolutely.
I think that's actually pretty legitimate. TNPIR 4002, $10. Wishing everyone a happy Friday. Hope all is well. Miss hearing Kick's comments on streams. Can't stay tonight, but will definitely rewatch tomorrow. Hashtag screw Flanders. It's as if I'm wearing nothing at all.
Thank you, TFUF 4002. Thank you very much. I knew that was coming eventually. I mean, but this is practically over. I mean, I'm just kind of going to let it play out a little more. When Pedo has to move, I would play the rest of the stuff where they go to the police station, but they don't accomplish anything.
I mean, the rest of this is pretty straightforward. They're going to stand around a bit. Pedo Libre is going to be useless, and they're going to help SGV waddle his ass to the car.
Yeah, I think like at some point they just tell him to leave. I'll just skip to that.
Yeah. Joshua Lee, $10. Well, since Brandon is here, it feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Thank you, Joshua Lee. Thank you very much. Yeah, they're going to just push him back. I mean, after this, we're going to switch to the other idiot. We're at the 1 hour mark. I figured I'd dedicate 1 hour to each video.
The crime?
What's the crime? It's felony assault, you dipshit.
It's almost like he's got to hold his arm, like a wayward toddler.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk you over here. And you're going to go in the timeout corner. Go to the timeout tree.
What's the crime?
First of all, he wasn't charged, and he doesn't want to be a witness, so it's really none of his business. So
thank you, sir.
You can't ask.
Behind the tape.
And that's pretty much where I'll end it. I'll say a few things about what happened after, but first,
Dave Malek for $5. I don't think they should worry as much about the distance, but about the interaction from the frauditors that causes the interference.
Yep, I agree. I mean, a lot of times frauditors love to say, "Oh, well, it's not interference. Interference is physical only." It's not. If like I said with the guy with the axe, if you're pulling their attention away from what they're doing, they are open to anything happening. So that, yeah, I 100% on that one. Somebody wants a link to the Discord. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Let me drop one that's more up to date. I didn't know that those links expire.
Yeah, fun thing. They expire after 7 days.
There we go. So that's the end of this one. I'll kind of say what happened next. Pedo mentioned something kind of silly. He said, like, well, good thing he didn't use the blue sauce because he'd get like his 5th or 6th strike. And I'm thinking, I don't know what he means by blue sauce, like the mace or the pepper spray that's colored, like it's stronger or something, or I'm not sure what that is.
That might have been like the paint pepper spray like Furry was using.
Yeah. And well, of course, 5th or 6th strike. At last I checked, California is a 3-strike state. So I don't know how many felonies SGV's committed, but if he's up to his 4th or 5th one right by now, geez, man, lock the sucker up.
I can kind of partially agree and disagree. Granted, the laws being what they are, yeah, it makes sense. He should be locked up. But, I don't think that locking people up for certain things is really the solution. But that's a whole nother topic for another day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Chalkboy's right. It's a gel. So I don't know. Yeah. I guess that's rated worse than traditional pepper spray. I'm not sure.
I guess I would imagine the gel would be a little bit stickier or thicker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he had a miracle recovery of his shoulder. I always thought that was the older guy, the one he went to the military base with, who always said he had a broken shoulder. But I think SGV's played that stupid card more than once. Thank you, Hurricane. Yeah, that one was fun to make, and what kills me is it's like, now how do I top that for every 4th of July or something? Oh, hand banana. Show my cartoon and give me a wrench, please. How do I not have you as a mod already?
Yeah, we'll work that out after the show and get that
I'll
going.
figure that out. Yeah, I'll have to remember that. But thank you for $1.99. And sorry, I was out of turn. I read the chat.
Oh, that's okay.
God, I suck at this. So what I've got here is a little bit of a clip from CH and Ty Audits, just quickly as arrest, and then we're going to look at his booking video, because that's the other one I wanted to talk about.
You won't?
Yes.
So this one we're going to just let play most of it.
Okay, that explains it then. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to try to tell you, boss. Are you the guy from downstairs?
Yeah.
Please tell me there's somebody down there watching the door.
Oh,
Okay, thank you.
as if he
Thank you.
cares.
Great.
Off-duty deputy.
All right. Man.
Okay, you're not, is it allowed back here at all? No.
What's going on back here?
Nothing, but you're not allowed back here.
Superior Court office?
Sir. So we just spoke with the judge. They just had a conference that talked about this matter. Okay. So they're looking into some issues and they just asked that you hang tight on the landing until they check into it.
I also talked to the
Okay.
clerk, there's no videotaping when there's voting going on.
Gotcha.
There's
So-
no videotaping of the voting.
Of the when there's
So-
voting.
That's not right, man.
All I'm asking, they're checking into some restrictions. All right.
Fine, man.
They just asked that you hold tight on the landing until they're able to verify.
They're-
And then we'll let you back up here.
They're gonna verify it, man. That's fine, unless I'm breaking a law.
All I'm doing is I'm politely asking you to wait on the landing
I get
until
you.
they check into
I think
the
he's got it.
restrictions.
Did you guys get it figured out back there?
This is the judge. I would
This is the
ask that you
judge.
Treat him with respect, please.
Oh, I treat everyone with respect till I start getting disrespect to myself. Man. What's
Bullshit.
going on? How's it
Sorry.
going?
Being disrespectful to you.
Keep telling me what to go.
Should
No,
get that checked out.
There seems to be some misconception that, you judges can just kind of make rules for the whole courthouse.
Sorry.
And I was trying to inform them, you get to make your own rules for your courtroom, but as long as I'm not going in, not filming in, there's not really a problem with me being up here because the First Amendment, as you know, there shall be no law passed abridging the freedom of speech. I'm sure you are, but this is their problem. I don't have a problem with it, man. I know my laws, I know my rights. I can't go in there. I mean, I don't agree that you should be able to hold me in contempt of court for doing a First Amendment protected activity, but that's the way. I mean, you guys throw people in cages for it, so I'm just going to stay out of there. I don't like going in a cage, so I'm just going to do what I can do here. I got rights. You don't use them, you lose them, right?
My understanding is a person cannot film in the courtrooms.
Mm-hmm.
They could film out here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think for security reasons, they don't want to be there or the jury room.
Yeah, no jury rooms either.
But as far as here, this is an open area.
Now, I got to pause it for a second. Let's consider this for a moment. The judge is actually willing to play ball with him to some extent. Like he's pretty much saying, look, okay, let's clearly define where he can go, where he can't go. And even though by all accounts that would seem okay, he's an okay guy. He's not just telling you to get out. And he's not already asking the guy to lock you up. You'd think you'd count your blessings and say, okay, fine, things got a little tense, but you're willing to work with me, and then call it a day. The problem is we're dealing with a frauditor, and that doesn't make for good videos.
Well, Craig is, regardless of whether or not he's auditing, he has to be, what's the word? He just has to be argumentative.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the point is. It's that he has to argue everything because he has to be right.
Exactly.
He thinks he's the smartest guy in the room, and he's still got that teenager mentality. I've got everything figured out.
Exactly. And Chalkboard's right. They can't take yes for an answer.
100%.
He's a freaking anarchist too. So he thumbs his nose at any authority. So even when that authority agrees with him, he still has the need to say, well, wait, we can't agree. I have to always hate you. All right. Let's we got a lot to go through, so I'm gonna let
Thank
it go
you guys. I
further.
appreciate you.
Yeah, Coach Kruger, you're right. I hate his voice.
It is the audio equivalent of the feeling of volcanic Taco Bell diarrhea.
It's a secure area now. Okay.
Oh, the town
we
of
don't
Morocco. I guess there must be a lot of Moorish American nationals in this community.
Hear ye, all rise and stand.
Don't want to interrupt any of those matters, man.
I wonder if they're going to be doing the Treaty of Peace and Friendship.
Yeah. Well, they covered
Sorry.
both Moroccos.
What do you mean, like here? I am actually, Judge.
Oh, here we go.
I'm allowed to film right here because
If you film this, I will hold you to brought into court and
you can't hold me in contempt of court when I'm outside the court, man.
bring him in court.
I'm not coming into court.
Oh yeah.
Don't touch
you
me,
are.
man.
Order the security to bring him into the court.
No, do not touch me, brother. You don't want to touch me. If you touch me, that's going to be a lawsuit. That judge is ordering you something. You should not do it. I haven't even done
Judge.
anything illegal, man. I'm leaving.
Come on.
Nope. I'm
Come
leaving.
on.
I don't
Let's
have
go.
to be in the courtroom. Guys, leave me alone. Guys,
I'm asking
I'm
you.
telling
I'm
you.
asking you.
I'm telling you, I'm
ordered by
leaving
the
the
judge
court
right now.
I'm leaving this. Hey, Judge, if
Is your video camera turned off?
no, it's not turned off because they're detaining me. So what is going on here?
I'd say
Man,
you're
stop
in
it.
trouble.
Don't touch my shit. Do not touch my shit, guys.
I was going to do this for the video, but it's like, he's touching your shit. He's touching your
Yeah.
shit. He's touching your shit.
I'm not touching you.
Yeah. And
Deborah
Good.
Starr for $1.99. 1A says Congress shall pass no law.
exactly. Like it's like, that's what it says. Like, Congress shall pass no law. But I don't know. They're so stupid on this. And I'm not sure what happened after that, if anything more. They're fiddling with his camera. We can't really hear it, but I think that's where that's where it ends.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, guys, I was just held in contempt of court for filming right here, and now they're going hands-on with me. So I'm going to spend 5 days in the county sheriff's department.
Oh,
I guess.
shut up, you smug bitch.
Oh, yep. Okay. A couple things to point out. First, he's smiling while doing this, so clearly you're not in any kind of distress over this. Second, I mean, what is it? Like, they're going hands-on. Yeah, if they were going hands-on, you wouldn't have a free hand to pick up your camera. If they were going hands-on, you'd be in cuffs. They'd be freaking pulling, lifting you up off the ground by your arms and legs and carrying you out of there. Sorry. That ain't hands-on.
No, it's not hands-on at all. Now, oh, they arrested him. Oh, boy. Oh, they're putting him in torture cuffs.
Yeah.
Let's look up your butthole, Craig. Did you audit that?
I mean, at this point, he's going to, if he's spending the night in jail, he's going to need poster 7, pretty much printed to the back of his teeth.
I want to FOIA the police officer's body cam when he audits your butthole, Craig.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, of course, we have to hear his stupid voice for his narration. I mean, God, I can't stand that kind of grainy.
Condescension.
Yeah, that kind of slow, dark, grainy voice. I mean, can you imagine if someone does videos with that kind of voice?
You know what? I'm going to start reading the super chats like Craig. I'm taking off the fez. I'm going to go full condescending, I know everything 20-year-old asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, what perplexed me about this video is that this guy's a convicted drug dealer, which, by the way, he has no regrets. I mean, he believes that the government of Indiana can't say weed's illegal, but it is, and he went to jail for it. And like I said, he's an anarchist, and yet he acts like he has no idea what's happening. It's like, no, you've been arrested, you've been to jail, you've been to prison, but he's clearly just being a dipshit.
Grim Reefer for $2. There's this video of his book in after this arrest.
Oh, got to look for that. All right, so let's watch this. It's 11 minutes long. I think we can clear through it.
Hello, everybody. This is Craig with CH and Ty Audits. In
No one
today's
cares.
Bye,
video,
Craig.
I'm in the Newton County Jail intake section. This is not to be confused with the time that I got arrested last. This was an arrest that occurred on May 2nd for hurting a judge's feelings.
Oh, I'm so glad he cleared that up because, it's hard to keep all these arrests, to keep track of all of them.
Especially when you keep getting arrested for drugs, but I'll finish up with that once this is over.
Yeah.
What you're about to see is how they treat me upon my intake. Let's get into the video.
So as you can see, they're going hands-on with me, as if they know what they're doing. They don't have their constitutional oath. Sorry, I'm just practicing.
No worries. I'm saying the sound's a bit spiking, so I'm just trying to level.
If I need to back up, I can.
Yeah. Oh no, not yours. The video
okay.
all volume. It's just like the acoustics in the room amplify it.
Ah.
Yeah. Why his camera was still filming is beyond me, but what the hell?
Buzz. Fuck is my phone?
You gonna change? Am I gonna change? Yeah, you're supposed to be in jail clothes. Why would I be in jail clothes, man?
Because you're in jail.
Nothing on me? I don't know, that's one of the
Go ahead and bend over, sir, and cough.
You will sit here whether that's 3 months, 3 years, whatever it is, until you let us book you. He just basically told me they plan to hold me in jail longer if I don't cooperate 100% with them booking me in. Is that right?
Yeah.
Because you can get extra charges, you fucker.
I know, this guy is so stupid. It's like, yeah, you're in jail. You're in custody. They are processing you. If you refuse to cooperate, you are prolonging your stay. I mean, this guy is so, I thought, is he really this stupid? But it's like, no, this is all on purpose. He is deliberately acting ignorant of what's going on around him.
Hey, Wendy.
Like he thinks it's funny. But only to him. Hey, Wendy. But it's like, oh my God. I mean, it's just, it gets better too. Yeah, spoilers, but thank you, the hurricane.
Why? Well, come on, let's put me in. And hey, don't try to get aggressive. No, don't try to aggressive. Dude, look, after I'm out of here, look, let's go. So basically, the guy was grabbing on me all aggressively, and I told him, hey, stop being all aggressive. His reaction to me asking him to stop being so aggressive is to get even more aggressive. This next clip was taken by the cameras installed in the lobby.
This is like a really shitty movie where they force the exposition.
Exactly. I mean, it's just like I says, yeah, I told him not to be aggressive, but then his response was to be more aggressive. It's like, fucker, you're not in charge.
He's writing an essay for this, and he realized he's like 50 words short, so he's got to talk about how aggressive they were in like 5 sentences to make the word count.
And it's like, oh God, I mean, it's so pathetic. It's just, I mean, and this guy posted this himself, thinking somehow this made him look good. That's the most messed up part of all. He thinks this makes him look good.
Well, Tones and Kick played my video where they were being aggressive, and Tones and Kick were vocally aggressive about the aggression that they were aggressive about.
God. Oh, here we go.
And hey, don't try to get aggressive. No, don't try to aggressive. Dude, look, after I'm out of here, look, let's go.
Yeah. Resisting much?
I'm not resisting. Come here. Hey! You just fucking out-kneed my face to the ground. You just
Good. Sorry, I had to pause just for that.
kneed my face to the ground, bro. After I'm out of here, we can do anything I want. Yeah. Are there cameras? they just saw you knee my head in the ground?
They sure did. And we loved it.
Man, let me book in. Knee my face to the ground. You just need my face to the ground, bro. After I'm out of here, we can do anything I want. Yeah, you're.
This guy, he thinks he's calling the shots. It's like, oh, K-Far's joining us.
So they just saw you.
Hey, K-Far.
K-Far.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
What's
it's
going on, bro?
K-Far back
I saw
again
your
once
link
again.
a little late.
No worries. Yeah, I remember you and Vilified Freedom watching this. I gotta say, I love what you guys were saying during this. Like, especially Vilified Freedom. It's like, you're not in charge, princess.
It was just funny because we have experience doing exactly this, but from either side.
Yeah.
And he's just wrong to both of us.
Now they have to replace that tile that's ruined because it touched him.
Oh God, yeah.
Also, just a neat fun fact: when he says that he was not resisting, according to total body resistance, that you have approximately 300 ohms, plus 2 skin contact resistances, which can be between 1,000 and 100,000 ohms. So even if you say you're not resisting, you are.
Yep, that is correct.
Scientifically.
And you are
Just wanted to
resisting
point that
more
out.
so when an electric charge is passing through. So, yeah, they really should have gotten the taser out. It's like, this guy, he's just so full of himself. It's just hysterical.
Let me book in. Give me my glasses.
Or what? You're going to leave a bad review on Yelp, you freaking pissant?
I'm going to type a very angry Yelp review.
Who's in charge here?
I
Not
was
you.
in jail, and I didn't like it.
I need to book in. They won't let me book in.
No, you could have booked in if you weren't acting like a dipshit. Oh, here we go. Passive-aggressive reading.
Oh, yeah. Miranda Mavak, $10. Hey, Tones, love your channel. You and Fez are the best. I see you over on FT's channel sometimes, I guess. Hi, everyone.
Thank you, Miranda. Yeah, I've been meaning to be available when Frauditor Troll does the actual debates with the frauditors and the audience can debate them, because, God, listening to them while I'm either out on the road or out visiting my family and I can't just get on there and start ripping into these guys. Like, God, I have so much to say. I had so much to say to this jackass. I had so much to say to Rogue Nation, Whisk
Good old
Boy.
George.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Rogue Nation, y'all check out Proud American 1984. I saw him in the chat. He and I did a collaboration video, which should be coming out either tomorrow or Sunday. So make sure that you go and check out his channel. I'll drop a link in the chat here shortly.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a great guy. I'm looking forward to seeing that collab too. Like, Mark Stout. I mean, I don't know. He calls himself Long Island Frauded, but I feel like he should change his name so it's not associated with Sean Paul Reyes.
The other
Like,
dipshit.
yeah, like I feel like he should change his show to the Stout Report, because he gives some great information. And yeah, Rogue Nation just lost a lawsuit very badly. Like he just, like he failed miserably, and yet he's still showing up in my comments section arguing with people. It's like, dude, you're in no position to do that. You royally suck. Like, chili levels suck in court.
Oh, you don't want to hear me mimic this guy anymore. I don't even want to hear me mimic him anymore.
Yeah.
I'm getting too good at it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could try it. It's like, that whole, I was telling him not to get so aggressive, but then he responded by getting aggressive. And
thanks so much to Miranda for sending the aggressive $10.
Yeah. Rogue Nation's not very smart. The judge is not very smart. The cops aren't very smart. It's like, guys, this guy. I mean, Craig is somewhere. I mean, he's on another planet, man. I mean, this guy, I'm sure he's going to go soft set at some point.
Oh, he has to. It's just the next. It's his next evolution as the Frauditor Pokemon he looks like.
Oh yeah. Anyways, we're almost halfway through. Let's let it finish out. Oh, what was that?
No, I said, yep. Just play the
fucking video.
Well, I'm in jail for nothing. I didn't do anything.
Bullshit.
Everybody's in prison for nothing.
Right, but I'm trying to book in and they just need my face into the ground.
No, they introduced you.
Oh,
I said, apparently you deserve it.
oh, I love that lady.
When you're here, you do what these gentlemen say.
I'm here for no reason.
Doesn't matter.
Let me.
That's what you said.
I need to get booked in.
Well, until you lose the attitude, it ain't gonna happen.
You guys
Yeah.
aren't used to civil rights lawsuits, are you?
Well, he's in the city of Morocco, so he might just go more on this one.
Oh,
The city of Morocco.
There you go. All right, I'm putting
Back
my fez
again
on.
once again.
Thanks for joining, Miranda. Welcome to the Overthinkers.
Guys, I need a drink.
That's okay. Craig, you can last for 3 days without it.
I need water.
Water.
If this was my jail, he would have sat in that cell for hours after what he
Oh,
just
yeah.
did, just
Mhm.
to calm down a little bit.
Cracking me up for $5. My second favorite three amigos behind Chase, Short, and Martin.
Thank you,
I'll take
cracking
that.
me up. Thank you very much.
Will you please let me get booked in? What can do it right now? So we can do it from right here?
Oh, now he's on to bargaining.
I get my phone calls?
We'll see how your attitude goes.
Oh, we're doing that, are we?
About my attitude. You guys have a job. I've got rights.
Is it a fez off? Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, look.
Kids being fancy.
You want to apologize for that? I won't. Okay, I'm not going
I have a backup fez. Just nobody tell Fezzington. I don't want him to find out.
Trust me. If
Oh,
he
you
did-
cheating,
It is
bro.
too late.
Who is that on your head, you two-timing bastard?
Oh crap!
Sir?
Oh.
Who is that on your head, you two-timing bastard?
Did not mean that to play twice. Damn. All right. Nothing. No hat. No fez. Oh. TMPR $5. What am I watching? I stepped away to get pizza and came back to a Shriners convention. And I'm totally here for it.
Don't tell Brandon about the other fezzes I have under my fez.
Yeah.
There are several.
Well, wait. I could totally do something here. Let's see if I can. Oh, I can't copy it, can I? Damn. Here I thought I can copy these things.
No, we are the Moorish nation of Tones overthinks Kfar, and you need to kick rocks, and all rise and stand. Somebody get a Moorish flag or some shit.
I don't have one. Darn it.
Well, I mean, we're like Moors. We don't have any money,
Can't see it.
right?
Oh, dang.
That's all right.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let me.
If you put another one on, I'm gonna reach through the internet and slap you.
Hold on 1 second. Just making sure something happens here.
Oh, dang.
I'm looking quizzically at my screen.
Hold on one second.
You can't
Hold
tell.
Well, it's not so much as what's on the screen, but
Just
I suck
play
at
the
typing.
Video. Play the
I
video.
know.
Play the video. Quick.
Got it.
I don't know what you did.
Greeting everyone. Sorry I couldn't make it to the stream. But I appreciate the love, everybody.
All right, just one. That was just Fezzington off
You
screen,
have
just letting
a
everyone know he
Fez
appreciates
dispenser.
everyone.
A Fez
Fez
dispenser.
dispenser.
That's the next step. Fezzington has to spit out fezzes.
Yes.
I don't really want to get friend, man.
Look at him launch him like freaking Radical's facepalm cannon.
You're gonna hurt me. I get it. You're gonna hurt me. If I resist, I'll just be charged with something else. I get it. Can I get a phone call now?
He looked in first. And right now, I don't think the inmate phones are working.
Why Why not?
Because we have an issue with me.
Is it CCC? Combined, or CPC, I mean?
It's, all they phone company told me was that they were having issues with the payment.
Okay, can I just try it just to make sure?
Poster 7. I don't believe in cruel and unusual punishment.
Phone number, 812-230-2764. Hey, can I get my glasses back, guys? I can't see anything. Where were you born?
Good thing there's
Too
nothing to
bad.
see in jail.
Yeah, there is nothing to see in jail.
And I really
It's
don't
literally
know.
the same walls that I had in my jail. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the state was Indiana. I've been in Indiana my whole life.
And Indiana's probably very happy to have you.
Are you in charge here? I was just wondering. Are you the boss?
Well, you're not. We can answer that.
I wish I could see it, but I can't. I lost my attitude. Can we just all be civil here? I'm being nice, aren't I? Like, I wasn't the one that slammed somebody to the ground, put my knee on their head and battered their face into the ground. That was a little bit of excessive, don't you think, man?
That's not how it happened.
Yeah, that is not.
Right, I get you, bro. You're not concerned. You're a sovereign citizen, aren't you?
How ironic.
I get you.
What? That's not how that works. What did he reboot?
Maybe.
I don't know that. I really just don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. Live in the moment kind of thing.
Well, I mean, when pot affects your short-term memory that
You guys
much.
not pull it up just for my name and date of birth, but everywhere else I can just pull up all my information. You haven't been there before. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know it. I mean, you can contact another jail that I've been to. They probably have it. If somebody wants to contact it, you can have it. Yes. My mother.
Oh, gotta call mom.
Oh, yeah. Crying for mommy.
It's past my bedtime. She's going to be mad.
Mom's gonna be pissed if I don't get home.
Held it up on for 5 days.
That's what contempt of court. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Just he says, like, oh, do I have a bond yet? It's like, no, you have not even been arraigned. I mean, you're freaking. You've been held in contempt. You've been sentenced to 5 days in the county jail for that stupid shit. And he's just all like, like, oh, do I not have a bond? Do I not get to talk to a lawyer? It's like he's asking all the shit. It's like, dude, you are convicted. You've been convicted of selling drugs. You've been to prison. You know how this shit works.
Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy.
Yeah. Oh, Billy.
Billy.
God.
If you could spell and use punctuation, people could understand what you're saying. But we understand that 5th grade education didn't go too far. It's okay.
Yeah. Just from Miranda.
Miranda Mvok, $5. Wanted to stop by and say hi. I'll check back in later. Night, Tones, Fez, and everyone.
Night, Miranda. Thank you very much again for the $5. And all right, so let's go ahead and resume. Yeah, I was going to try to have Fezzington speak off screen a bit more, but I got to set that up properly.
Oh.
I missed it or 11:15.
Oh yeah, when's lunch? It's like, God, this ain't a hotel, you jackass.
You can have an opinion, and that's great, but you don't come in here with ad homs. Bye-bye.
Who are we dealing with?
Oh, no, I dealt with it.
Oh, okay.
Said
Very
baby.
good.
Said baby.
He gone.
Good.
I don't actually have a view to my name though.
Oh, so he has no car. Oh.
Bill Callahan, $10. Kfar, briefly, what's your background in law enforcement?
So for 2 years, I was a booking officer / court officer. So, yeah, this is right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, this is definitely your domain.
There you go. You got the TLDR you asked for.
Now I got to ask you, Kfar, like, I mean, you told a few stories of guys, but the way this guy's acting, I'm sure there have been worse, less cooperative inmates than him.
Yes. What stories would you like to know?
Well, just saying, have you ever encountered anyone it was at least on par with him? Like anyone who just like they just didn't seem to get it that they were in jail.
Yes. So I worked from 7. Well, I worked from 11 at night to 7 in the morning. So I got to see the worst of the worst people, and I'd probably get 1 or 2 people like this a night that just couldn't quite grasp that they were no longer in charge and that they were in jail.
Yeah, because oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it was just kind of funny because they're like in the same situation where it wasn't their first time in jail, it wasn't their second time in jail. So they knew what was going on, but they still acted like this.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, playing dumb. I guess I don't know. Maybe they think there's an advantage. Go ahead, Kick.
It does not work.
Paracord, I'm actually finishing the recording, and I'll be providing that to Hezekiah. He'll be putting that up on Amazon as the audiobook alternative.
Oh,
yeah. I will probably finish the rest of the book in another luncheon live. It's just work has been really busy right now, so it's on the list. I promise.
Damn it! On hindsight, I should have contracted with him to say to have Fezzington redo the reading.
I beat you to it.
Yeah, darn it. All right, well, we're near the end of this, so let's just watch him make a fool of himself a little more.
So just have a seat for a little bit, and then we will continue this later. Can I?
Thank you, Bill.
You have to wait for your system to update before you're recognized it. It will take 15 minutes from now.
Okay, and what was your name, brother? We got Caleb Sanders. Caleb Sanders? Okay.
Yeah, you're right. They don't play.
All right, guys. So that's my book-in video. I just wanted to show y'all how they talked to me and that I got basically assaulted as soon as I stepped in the doors of the jail. But guys, that's how everybody gets treated in jail. I just wanted to show you what happened to me when I got arrested for filming in public. The new Freedom March.
All right, we don't need to hear about that shit. So, all right, so yeah, that's pretty much the last of the video I wanted to show. But yeah, okay, so we saw how you get treated. Oh, what am I doing here?
Everybody's just looking at you.
Yeah, where's everybody? There we go.
Back, Craig.
Or is this better?
There we go.
That's better.
I like that better.
Right. Yeah. So like they said, oh, this is how how they treat people at jail. Yeah, no shit. It's called jail.
But my rights.
I know. It's like, but my freedoms.
Well, so some fun stuff for you guys. Apparently, Craig has a warrant out for his arrest. I dropped that a little earlier today on my community page. And if I just pull the information here really quickly, well, not really quickly, but quick enough. So apparently, here we go. He got a new felony charge. It was filed on July 19th, 2022. Charges are intimidation, threat to commit a forcible felony, criminal trespass, not having contractual interest in property knowingly, and provocation. And this did happen in Indiana. And the crazy part about it is he's on probation for his drug dealing. And he's facing 2 years in jail for breaking that probation. So you add another set of felony charges upon that, and he'll be doing some decent time.
Oh yeah. I mean, here's my question: how long into those 2 years in prison before he realizes he's in prison?
Well, that's a really good question. I thought you were going to ask how long into that 2 years of probation is he, and how much prison time will he actually do?
Oh yeah, good question.
And that's the other part of this. He has... Okay, so this started in November 2021, but there have been continuances because he was supposed to have a violation of probation hearing already. And so now there's another felony charge against him.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Couldn't happen
in the
to a
same
better
fucking
person.
state.
Well, what do you think about that, Fezzington? Oh, wait.
You didn't type in anything for me to say.
No, I was trying to get. Oh wait, no one could hear it. Damn. I just realized no one could hear my desktop. I was trying to get him to say something. Forget it. But here, you can read this.
There we go. Dave Malik for $5. I was treated nothing like that in jail, but then again, I'm not a douchebag.
Fair enough.
Who would have thought?
I know. It's like you think that there's a correlation between the treatment you get and the behavior you put out. I mean, but thank you again, Dave, for $5. And thank you everybody for coming out. I mean, a huge turnout, 269 people, and got two of the coolest guys on the internet with me.
Well, I mean, you got Pheasanton and Kfar.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Oh, hey, come on, man. Kick rocks.
Well, one last piece on this whole thing, just so everybody knows, I'm not making any of this up about Craig having this warrant. It was validated and verified by a trusted source. I can guarantee it. And the warrant was issued yesterday.
Nice. So I'll keep an eye on his channel because maybe he'll probably film when he gets arrested.
Damn straight.
Him and Chili will be hiding out somewhere.
I can't wait to see him get another contempt charge trying to walk into the court for his next court date, which the session's supposed to be August 1st. And that was a continuation from May 31st, which was a continuation from May 10th.
It's hard to keep track of all this crap.
I know. It's almost like, if you didn't break the law, you wouldn't have to have such a crazy schedule. Yeah, Merry Animal for $5. Love your channel tones. You do really good streams too. Keep on trucking. Yes, I'm old. There, I said it. Lol.
Thank you, Merry Animal. Very, very much. I appreciate it. Well, that was pretty much the last of the content that I had prepared. Anyone know anything quick that anyone wants to look at, or you guys pretty much ready to call it a night?
Just one more piece. I know a lot of people have been wondering about News Now rapist David Earl Warden.
Oh yeah.
His court date was continued to September 15th. According to him, I did enter his Discord, and I got to ask him a few questions. And the short of it is, he is breaching the rules of court by going on his channel and providing a false narrative and other information about his case. And he realizes that's contempt of court, and so he owned it and stated that he doesn't care if he's going to get a contempt of court charge. I also did manage to ask him what effeminate nickname he was going to take when he entered jail, and that kind of got me kicked out. So, but we can only hope that they will not continue again. Earl blames the DAs, saying that the DAs don't want to prosecute, but the supervisors are pushing them to. I disagree with it. Based on what I've seen, this is a long-time thing, and he's just trying to hide something. Along with that, even if they did want to dismiss, which he said the DA wanted to do that, he said that he wanted his day in court. Now, I'm sorry, but if you have the opportunity to dismiss a case against you that has a long prison term associated with it, if you were to be found guilty, I wouldn't want a day in court because it's dismissed. It's over.
That's the thing. That's the arrogance of it. Like he's so confident that he could beat this. I mean, and we only have to look at that other auditor that Kate on the Masshole report kind of got to fess up and drop all
Jeffrey
pretense.
Russell Sutton.
Yeah. Like, you see that it's like, it's more than Dunning-Kruger. I know we keep applying Dunning-Kruger, but I feel like this is something different. This is more like, it's not so much as confidence versus lack of knowledge. It's more like defiance and denial, like something like that. Like I have to figure it out, but it's basically that. It's like they figure the more they deny it, the more real it becomes for them or something. It's like it, and they don't realize, like, no, you're not going to win this. I mean, the case against you is pretty damn strong if it's gotten to this point.
Joshua Lee, $10. Thanks, you three, for all that you do. It was great to hear this after a rough day. You guys are amazing.
Oh, thank you,
well,
Josh.
Thank you. You're amazing. The only other thing I want to say about that is a lot of people are real quick to push, is there a mental health issue with people that do this? And first and foremost, none of us are mental health professionals. We can't diagnose, we can't dictate what other people may be suffering from. In the time that I've done research, a lot of auditors are on SSI because they do have some form of a mental concern that's being taken care of. But I don't think that it's about a mental state. I think it's just that they have lost faith in the system and they want an easy answer. And this is the easiest answer they can get. The easiest answer is just to fight all the time, like a toddler.
Yeah, and I think Deborah Starr's got a point. It's also mixed in with a bit of narcissism. But I've always said this about frauditors and soft sits. If it is genuinely a mental health issue, like if it could be confirmed that it's because of a specific kind of mental health issue and that there's something that could be done to alter these guys' perspective and make them realize, okay, I've been acting like an ass. Like, okay, my perception of the world was distorted. Now that it's gotten a little more clear, I realize now I was wrong. If that happens, by all means, I'll stop talking about them. I'll stop making fun of them. I'll just hope they get the help they need.
These are the same people that would fall for MLM scams over and over and over and over again. Everybody will fall for one at least once, and that's fine. You learn from your mistake. But these are the type of people that will buy into the stupid.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too. You could clearly see they're doing that because they're all saying the same shit over and over. Like there's no originality. They're all saying the same lines. I mean, they just regurgitate that same script and rhetoric. I think I'm just going to say it, the only frauditor I found that was even slightly original was Flex Your Freedoms, only because he decided to throw in or abandon all pretense of it being something serious and just throwing in the ridiculous costumes. Like he's just basically just flat out saying, yeah, I'm doing this strictly for entertainment and shock value.
Yep.
It's
MLM, Dave, it's multi-level marketing, pyramid schemes.
Yeah.
Essentially. Like think Amway, Herbalife, Sensi,
donating to Chili's transparency idea, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The jock sock. But anyway, Barry P. He says
short
Floyd.
Pyramid.
Yeah, Floyd. Well, yeah. that wouldn't even be a ziggurat. It'd just be like a. Now, one more news piece. Floyd Wallace's Maryland lawyer filed a motion to continue, and it was granted. No new court date yet. It was to start August 8th. Oh, that's good to know. These guys are not only having multiple court dates; they have multiple court dates in different states. Like, it's just so stupid. I mean,
that's how you know you made it as an auditor.
I guess,
By the way, Kfar, that's a really nice microphone you got. I wonder who recommended
Is it?
Yeah, you sound great.
I don't know.
You're so clear.
Yeah, you got great voice quality there, man.
Yeah.
My fancy new one. It lights up now.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, is that the Quadcast S?
It is.
Like the
if you guys want to talk,
one?
I think it was like 110 or 120.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they did have Amazon Day. It was probably on sale.
Yeah, they did.
That's a damn good mic. I happen to have one.
I got this mic and the monitor that I'm currently looking at. I bought them yesterday, and they arrived yesterday.
Oh,
sweet.
Yeah, good old Amazon.
It's Barry P. I believe it's the HyperX Quadcast S. If you go on my community page and scroll down a few of the posts that I did, there's an Amazon link that will take you to the specific microphone.
Oh God, Taco.
Oh, Taco. Why did you have to say his name?
It's good. It's good to see it though, Taco.
Yeah.
Hey, Frauder Troll, welcome.
Frauditor Troll, Canadian $10. What is this I'm hearing? Craig has a warrant. Christmas came early. Yes, you're correct. Craig had a warrant put out for his arrest yesterday for violation of probation.
For Joshua Lee.
Joshua Lee for $5. For Kfar to get a fez and be like the cool kids.
Hey, that worked fast.
Amazon,
Amazon's
man.
quick.
Yeah. I mean, Amazon's able to ship pretty quick despite the idiots waiting, filming outside their loading dock.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just Frauder Troll. Glad to have you on here, man. I was mentioning earlier, I've been meaning to. I mean, I always show up in your live streams and your videos. Love what you do. I've been meaning to try to get onto one of your subscribers debate the frauditors, but I'm never available Thursdays. But there's so much shit I wish I could say to Craig and Rogue Nation and all the other idiots. And I don't know if you'll ever get Amagansett Press on there, but if you ever are going to get him on there, I will take the day off if I have to. I will be there to talk to just talk shit to that guy.
God damn it, Taco! No.
I tried that exact technique in my stream last night, and he still didn't show up.
Oh, jeez.
No, don't summon Craig. We've already practiced his condescending approach to talking to people, and it's just real aggressive. The aggression that we feel in the chat. It's just, Frauditor Troll brought this kick guy on. He was way too aggressive.
Oh, jeez. Wait, what did someone send me? Send your video and your Discord message for a quick laugh to the end of stream. Oh, well, let me take a look. See what it is. Oh God. Really quick. Damien, it's not anything like I'll take your word for it, but it's not anything bad like that video that I played from Frauder Troll with the deep fake of Ass Elmo and Wisp Boy on like American Beauty, because I that's burned into my corneas. So I just need to know. It's like, as long as there's nothing, no naughty stuff.
All right, so FT, they stepped up the game. Now it's up to you to contact Justin Trudeau and get him on for a chat.
All right, let me get this onto the screen. Yeah, we can close this out with a bit of a laugh. Oh yeah, it's a typical compilation. Wait, where'd my StreamYard go? Oh, here it is. Shit. Yeah, technical difficulties.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah. All right, sharing screen. Let me make sure I've got it. All right, yeah, let's finish out with this one. Where are we at? Yeah, we're at the 2-hour mark, so yeah, let's go ahead and watch some funny stuff. If I could get my... There we go. All right. Okay, that was funny. Okay. I was gonna say, if this is the only lag he experiences, I've experienced worse. Like every millisecond, I'm going all over the place. Oh. Hey, that's dedication. Oh. God.
Oh no.
Oh man, those floors must be really good at.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a nightmare. Oh god, this is. Thanks, Damien, for this. This is a good palate cleanser. Oh god.
Oh no, not again.
Oh god, he's in trouble. Okay, I thought he was gonna really go for it. Oh. This guy can't win.
Oh no. That's great.
Oh, that was fantastic.
What's that called? What's that called? People are asking.
If people lagged in real life, I'll drop a link in the.
That's fantastic.
That was funny. Yeah, I've been watching Fail Army and a few other compilation videos of people just being idiots. Like I definitely got to do another one or got to do something like that. There's a part 2, but I'll save that as a palate cleanser for the future.
Sounds good.
So I think we'll go ahead and call it a night. You boys got anything to close out on?
No, just visit followthelaws.com if you want to piss off Chili DeCastro. That's my new website where I hand out my own trifold for free along with other public services. So make sure to visit that and tell him all about it because he doesn't like me very much.
All right. And KFAR?
I got nothing. Method's bad. That's all I got.
GIABD.
Hold on a second. I got one more thing to close out. All right. And let me just put this off to the side. I'm going to have to share the screen to make it work.
Uh-oh.
All right. Unless you guys could hear the screen. I don't know. Actually, well, let me try it.
Be well, kick rocks.
Oh,
anyone hear that?
Yeah, you too, Fezzington.
Yeah, he appreciated you filling in for him.
Oh, no problem. Glad to help. I know he had other stuff to do with his other Fez family.
Oh yeah. Hey, he gets to enjoy the lovely library I've got in the bunker while I'm stuck in the main monitor room where it's drabby and there's always this ridiculous blue light. People think I'm a Smurf.
Jesus, at least he's got air conditioning.
Yeah, and a lovely fireplace.
I know.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. It was fun having you guys on. I love doing these streams. I hope I could do another soon. And Kik, KFAR, appreciate you guys being here as well. And as Kik would say, everyone be well.
Be good to each other.
All right, take care.